Oh, welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks, you've been back, but an official welcome back to students, and a special welcome back to the senior class of 2018. Give yourself a round of applause. Believe it or not, we are going to make it. So on behalf of the Student Government Association and returning students, we are thrilled to welcome so many new Valkyries this year. The class of 2021, transfer students, Converse 2 students, graduate students, our trailblazers, athletes, international students, and the inaugural class of the Converse International School from the Anhui province of China. I would like to extend a special gratitude to the faculty and staff who have been hard at work to have such a successful start to the semester. And, of course, thank you to the Board of Trustees, alumni, and visitors for being with us here today. After an incredible but long semester away from Converse, studying and exploring Argentina, I'm really happy to be back on campus. I returned actually in July, a little bit before you guys, to get things rolling for the year. And when I was thinking about what I needed to do, I felt so overwhelmed with tasks, projects, events. I just didn't know where to begin. So then I began asking myself, okay, how am I going to do any of this? And that just left me with a thread of questions, doubts, unfinished thoughts, creating this web of stress I'm sure you are all familiar with. And it's that kind of stress that only Netflix, or in my case, a TED Talk can kind of solve. And by a TED Talk, I mean a multiple binge of TED Talks all at one time. So in the midst of this wonderful TED Talk binge, I happened upon a presentation by Simon Sinek, not quite sure, that really not only redefined my approach to student government, but also to most aspects of my personal and academic life, and I'd like to share that with you. The core concept lies in before asking what or how, ask why. It's not a revolutionary question, but letting the answer guide you can be. So, motivated by this idea, the next morning, I set out to answer the why. I already knew my personal why for why I wanted to do student government, but why was student government started in the first place? And why do we exist today? To answer these questions, I turned to Dr. Jeffrey Willis, our beloved archivist and hands down the most knowledgeable person on the history of Converse. The findings were astounding. First off, I discovered a celebration is in order of Dr. Willis's 50 years serving the Converse community. So please take a moment and join me in giving him a round of applause. Thank you. Secondly, I learned about a very proud history of our Student Government Association. 112 years ago, a trial run of student self-governance was implemented for the 1905-06 school year. The subsequent year, after astounding success, the Student Government Association was permanently instated, making our form of student self-governance the second oldest in the Southeast, following my mom's alma mater, Randolph-Macon's Women's College. Is it a coincidence that the first forms of student self-governance are run by women? I think not. Other fun details were actually discovered, such as certain rules. I quote you, "The undergraduates may receive calls from young men only on Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6. However, the seniors may receive calls from young men Saturday evening." I don't know if that would go too well today. Nonetheless, it was clear that Converse women had a strong voice, defined values, and a clear vision since day one. So the next question, why does student government exist today? The answer was sitting in my binder right in front of me the entire time. The why exists in the preamble, the first sentence of our Constitution, our guiding document. I say our because if you don't know already, just by being a student at Converse, you are part of student government. So let me read you the first two sentences where the first, why is answered, and the second, how is answered. The Student Government Association is a student-led organization whose purpose is to unify students, faculty, staff, and administration, and encourage student involvement while supporting Converse College and promoting excellence. Second sentence, the how. Such purpose is to be accomplished by recognizing diversity, working for continuous improvement, and motivating the Converse community to action. There you have it. Student government serves to unify our campus. How? First and foremost, by recognizing our diversity in the beautiful ways it manifests, always improving and empowering one another to act. The what? It'll follow suit if you keep the why and how in mind. We, Converse students, stand up together because a group of Converse College students united with a clear vision of our values, our why we take actions, our voices must and will be heard. So this year, I challenge all of us, students, student organization leaders and members, faculty, staff, everyone, to ask yourself, why? What's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why does your organization, your job, your major exist? Why do you get out of bed in the morning? And why should anyone care? Let your answers guide you, and you will find a renewed energy, focus, and a path to success. I look forward to a fabulous year. Thank you.